Hello, fabulous Gemini. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of May 2013. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month does start off kind of low key, and it is going to feel a little strange to you that it is so low key. And the reason that it's going to feel strange is because it seems like a lot of people around you are getting caught up in different dramas of one sort or another. It seems like you are being asked for advice. And the best advice that you give actually comes from, whether you want to call it your unconscious, whether you want to call it that, you sort of get the intellect and the understandings that you have on a very rational level sort of out of the way and just let the advice flow from you. And you uncover the fact that you actually do have a lot of wisdom in you. And so all of this is really nice, of course, right? Being low key, being sort of behind the scenes, helping out, not always getting full appreciation or credit for it. It can be nice. It's not necessarily as glamorous as some other ways of living might be. But for all that, it is actually a really nice change of pace that you begin the month with. But especially as we get you a little bit into the month, about a week in, and especially those 2 weeks right in the middle of the month, that's really when you feel that there is sort of a deeper peace that is calling you and a calm that is calling you. And you feel that your mind is a little bit more rational, operating on a level that is not frantic. And some Geminis sometimes are known for having a sort of frantic energy, sort of feeding off of it. And it certainly can be a high for many people, but especially for Geminis out there. But for all that, there is a new calm that you contact. And so relish it, stay with it, because it's not going to last very long, I got to tell you. Towards the end of the month, your focus shifts very dramatically and very importantly as well towards another. Now, this has to do with love. This has to do with partnership. If you're in a partnership right now, you can expect some changes to take place in that dynamic. I am seeing a very important moment of honesty within the relationship where you see the other person from a different perspective than you had before. Now, for those Geminis out there who maybe had a lot of hope in one person or had seen someone for their potential, it's all very well and good to see what a person can be. It's another thing to acknowledge and respect where they are right now and to see the beauty in its imperfection. And as far off from that path as you have gone is as dramatically as you are going to be brought back to reality. So wherever it is that maybe you haven't been completely willing or completely able to see the way things are from a very clear perspective today, not necessarily where you hoped that they would go. Wherever it is, maybe you've been wearing rose-colored glasses through the lens of hope. You've been seeing a certain dynamic. All of that is going to change. You're going to start to see things a lot more clearly. Now, this should definitely be welcomed by you, and it should be welcomed because there is nothing as sweet and as perfect as the imperfection of reality. And at least if you know where you are, then you have a clearer understanding of how this person fits into your life, into your future, and into where it is that you believe you are meant to go and how this person is going to not necessarily help you, but shape you. Because the people that we spend time with the most, they are the people who really shape us. They change us. We become more like them. And you get to decide and you get to be honest with yourself if this is really someone that you want to be more like. There really is no point in trying to change anybody, okay? People really, they change when they're ready to change and when they want to change. Now, you can think that you are operating as some sort of catalyst, but really the person has to be ready and receptive to that catalyst. And so try not to take that weight on, because it does seem like a part of you may feel like you wish that there was something you could do, and you're thinking, why can't this action be more effective to get this person to change? Now, those of you who are not in a dynamic right now are still going to experience a lot of these themes, except it's not going to necessarily be in the context of a specific partnership. It's going to be more, it has more to do with your attractions. It has more to do with understanding love in your life now. It has to do with understanding why you have attracted the people that you have, what you liked, what you didn't like, where you were kidding yourself in the past, where you are ready to change some patterns and to change some habits. And for those of you not in a dynamic right now, it's very likely that there is going to be one experience that is the catalyst for you that sort of sets off all this awareness, sets off this learning, sets off the right questions. When you see, and literally I'm seeing those of you single out there, I'm seeing you have a moment when you say to yourself, oh my goodness, I can't believe that I thought that was attractive. I can't believe I wanted that at one time, because you are changing. You're continuing to change, and you're being encouraged to see yourself differently. Remember, you're in the home stretch of Jupiter being in your sign. And when Jupiter moves through your sign, as I've been talking about like almost for a year now with you, but as Jupiter moves through your sign, it has to do with two things. One is seeing yourself more expansively, welcoming new opportunities and new avenues for fulfilling your potential. All of that is there. But there's another side to Jupiter as well, and is especially known when Jupiter is moving through your sign. And this has to do with endings that you are grateful for, allowing closures that you are grateful for, and understanding that whatever it is that has served its purpose, it's okay for it to leave, because you need space so that you can welcome the new and the wonderful. These appreciations are going to be with you this month as well. The main thing, though, is that a lot of this learning and understanding is kicked off, is inspired by love, is inspired by the desire for love, the desire for a deeper love, the desire for a greater love. Stay engaged with the other person. Stay engaged with your feelings. Welcome it all, and welcome the reality. I can't stress that enough. You are going to be seeing things a lot differently and a lot more clearly than you have in quite a while where it comes to love. If you embrace this opportunity, you put yourself on the path towards a greater love and a greater understanding and greater partnerships than anything that you have known before. Welcome the love. Welcome a greater love, because it is available to you now. You're in the process, and you're opening up right from the heart of you. You're opening up to a greater love.